adjust Lizzie here. Just checking her feet out. Check the leg length. Looks like that right one's longer. And then I'm gonna check her lower back here. Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna have her turn face me left side down, since the right leg was longer. So I'm gonna adjust the right leg down, lower back here. Okay, and I'll have her turn the other side. And the left hip was lower, so I'm gonna drive that up. Okay, all right, then I'll have her lay on her back. So I'm gonna check her neck out here. She was having some neck pain here. Okay, so, all right, so I feel a bone here, so I'm gonna, there, and the right side. Okay, I'm gonna check her mid-back out here. Feeling, there we go. I got a rib there as well on the left side. Check that side. And I'll have Lizzie come sit down at the end of the table. Okay. Now I'll have her go and scoot back a little bit. Then I'll have her cross her arms. Okay, and I'll lay back. Okay. Then I'll have her come sit on the side. And if you don't like the popping and cracking, this is a more gentle technique for the neck. Have you drop your head down? So I'm just kind of mobilizing the neck here. As I'm going up, typically there's like some movement, some clicking or popping. Okay. All right, have you drop your head down. Okay, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to explain the popping and cracking of the adjustment. So when I'm feeling the bone, I move the bone to its end range of motion until it can't go any further, and then I take it a little bit further. That's where we get that popping and cracking. It's just gas. It's a vacuum effect. That is where that sound noise comes from. And that's where range of motion is increased and things are broken up and just muscle spasms decrease as well. Okay? Just want to explain that. Thank you.